Heartland Dental is the largest dental support organization here in the United States, with more than 1,800 practices and over 20,000 team members. But what sets them apart is that they have scaled like a large enterprise while keeping the agility and the culture of a mid-sized business. And technology has been at the center of that journey for sure. So to hear more, I'm really thrilled to now welcome Travis Franklin, the CFO of Heartland Dental. Hey, Travis. So great to have you. Thanks so much for joining us. And maybe let's start with this. When you began your journey and the transformation, what was your vision actually, and how did you build the early momentum that's needed?
So I'll share with you, you really like my response here. We give a lot of credit to SAP for that. So we had an opportunity, I'm getting a little older, so the years go by, but I think it was about 5 years ago. We had the opportunity to attend a Sapphire event in Orlando. And as we were going, we were thinking about all the problems and all the opportunities we had as a business and how we were thinking about putting in the strategies to go solve those problems with technology and with data. And so we walk in, I'll never forget, it was one of those big digital dashboards, and we walked in and at the top it said, Intelligent Enterprise. And then it showed a visualization of SAP HANA in the middle, which was the brain, that fed all of these different applications and all of these business use cases. And so for us, and what we do on that dental office that you saw, we'll go in and provide 30 plus different services. And you think about all of those different applications and then being able to bring that data out or back into the organization and truly to be able to understand that data end to end, department by department, breaking down the silos of data, breaking down the silos of operation, and really thinking about pulling all that data together and telling a different story, an end-to-end story that created massive value for our customer, which was the dentist.
Yeah, I do remember the Intelligent Enterprise back then at Sapphire. That's how it all started. Yeah. So Heartland has adopted a fully connected suite of applications, everything from Ariba for buying and invoicing, to Concur for travel, to SuccessFactors for performance management, and more. So where are you seeing the biggest breakthrough from this approach?
Yeah, so the biggest breakthrough that we saw was that when we set up this strategy and we started executing on the strategy, the breakthroughs were ones we didn't even think about at the time we were doing this. But by setting up this tech strategy and data strategy the right way, in my opinion, it gave us the opportunity to solve all kinds of different issues in the business. Issues we didn't know and issues we did know. And so many of the breakthroughs came through a lot of different enhancements and what we call N-of-1 capabilities. In our industry, we have some solutions that are industry leading and that create a competitive advantage. And so I could list 10 of those things out for this group to really think about what business use cases we're driving, and we solved it end to end. One of the other core enablers that we found was when we think about things end to end, and we bring data and we bring the technology with it, what it translates into from a culture standpoint is a unified data platform. Solving things end to end actually brings your business together and it creates a collaborative environment. And so we have a saying at Heartland Dental, work hard, work smart, and work together in a collaborative environment. And it's amazing all of the things that you can solve, all the problems you can solve and all the opportunities you can take advantage of.
That's amazing. You're basically already doing a little bit what we saw from Stefan earlier.
Yes, yeah.
I also, we talked about backstage a little bit, you're also running SAC planning now in your role as a CFO on top of S/4HANA Cloud. Really as a foundation to change the way how you, change forecasting, modeling scenarios and drive growth then across the entire network. Can you share a little bit more from your perspective?
Yeah, happy to do that. You know, when you pull all of the data together, and we do leverage SAP HANA, in addition, we use SAC planning, SAP Sales Cloud, Analytic Cloud. And so that's our ability to take data and insights from all of those different applications or all of those different business units. And we're able to then distribute that data or that best thinking, and data science and all these things go into segmenting out the business, finding key trends and insights in the business, then being able to distribute that information and visualize that data in a way to where a dentist or a key stakeholder in the business can consume it, whether it would be through an app on your phone, whether it be on your iPad, a laptop, or even a desktop. Any way that customer or that ultimate end user wants to see that data and visualize that data, we're able to distribute that way. So these insights and these planning, it gives us a much better ability as we sit down each year and plan our business out to provide real data insights and become a true partner in the business to help all of the folks in our business deliver consistent outcomes that actually exceed most of the market type returns. So it's been great.
No, thanks so much for sharing that.
Yeah.
And maybe final question, because people are always interested, of course, what are some of the lessons learned that you can share as a CFO here for the CFO community or beyond, also maybe for some other mid-market customers that are in the room?
Yeah, so I've been asked this question a lot, and what I would say is there's 2 or 3 things that I would want you guys to leave with. Number 1 is spend the time to truly understand what your biggest opportunities and biggest problems are to go solve. Think about things end to end. Write your process out. A lot of people lead with it, technology is going to solve everything. It'll solve a lot of things, but if you create a bad process, you're going to automate a bad process. So take the time, do the planning, truly think about it from a work hard, work smart, and work together. The more people you can get involved in that solutioning and actually laying out that process actually gets them buy-in to the change that's about to come with the innovation you're going to drive through the business. In addition to those pieces is that when you're thinking about, when you transfer end to end and you think about data, pulling data in, governing the data, creating the enablement to go solve all these problems becomes key and critical. So what we did instantly was we spent a lot of time on procuring the data up into HANA so that we can distribute it out to all of these different applications so that you can now create a collaborative environment that everybody has similar data, has procured data, has proper data definitions around that data so that in our example, we had 7 definitions of a new patient. Today, we have 1 definition of a new patient. So it's examples like that I think are key and critical to get you guys the biggest success and bang for your buck. And I would say that these are the core enablers, the foundations you're building to not only solve problems today, but well into the future. And we've picked up a lot of efficiency and a lot of great results by being able to create that enabling tech and data strategy and actually getting that implemented into our practices and into our business.
Yeah, so Heartland is definitely a powerful example of what's possible with connections. And before we invite Mohamed back on stage, I do want to say a big thank you, Travis, for being here, for sharing that example. And I can't wait what's in it in the next couple of years and months and years to come. So thank you very much. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
Thank you.